surprised?
A little. I mean, I was hoping you'd ask me sometime, because if you didn't, I was going to ask you.
Glad you didn't say no.
No is not an option, Alex Blackwell. Because as it happens, I am totally and hopelessly in love with you.
This was inevitable, Diana. He's crazy about her.
It just seems so rash. 2 years is such a short courtship.
Well, as I recall, ours was only a little over a year. Can't hold on to him forever.
Because I was so happy. People do that at weddings, especially the bride.
Did Dad cry too?
Yes, but he pretended not to. You know how guys are.
Not really.
You will soon enough.
That's my favorite.
Oh, me too. Your dad is such a hunk. That was the absolute best day of my life. Well, until you came along, of course.
When I get married, I want it to be in a garden full of roses, just like you and Dad did.
With a string quartet?
And just my family and my closest friends. No mean girls allowed.
Absolutely. A strictly enforced mean girl ban.
I hope I'll look as pretty as you did.
Oh, honey, you will be so much prettier. You will be the most splendiferous bride the world has ever seen. Even the flowers will stand and applaud.
The peonies and ranunculus?
Yes, the peonies and ranunculus. And it will be the most beautiful June day, just like my wedding day was, and like the June day you were born.
Happy New Year, Dad.
You too, sweetheart. Hey, did I hear you rooting around in the closet?
Yes.
Oh, my. You look beautiful, just like your mom did.
What?
Alex is one lucky guy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a beauty.
Yeah, it sure is. He picked good. I just wish Mom were here to see it.
Yeah, me too. Boy, I remember your mom in that dress like it was yesterday.
Yeah, she really was the most beautiful bride, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
Will it be weird for you if I wear it?
Oh, nothing can make me happier. Look at you. So, what are you shooting for, this June or next?
This June?
Just like you and your mom dreamed it would be.
Yeah. Except for, it's going to be strange, planning it without her.
Well, you've plotted this whole thing out right down to the last detail.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, then you won't be without her. She'll be there every step of the way.
I'm counting on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the future Mrs. Alex Blackwell.
Thank you.
Let me see that rock, huh?
Wow. Are you here to see me, Maestro?
Hey, if you have a time.
Yeah, of course. Just let me get myself settled.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, incoming.
June, Tessa told me the news. How wonderful.
Thanks, Doc.
Alex's buddy Matt called and asked me out.
Double wedding.
Let's see if we survive dinner and a movie first.
What's this?
That is more than 20 years of wedding planning. Mom and I were kind of obsessed with it when I was growing up.
No kidding.
I've got to get started on this thing. I only have 6 months.
Well, 6 months is a lot of time.
Obviously, you've never planned a wedding.
Well, don't rub it in.
Every Christmas is so nice. My son and his wife have come to visit with my granddaughter, who is 9 and adorable. And they leave. And I feel awful.
After the holidays?
A sadness sets in and it doesn't want to leave.
Are you able to play the violin?
Yes. But all I want to play are the late quartets.
Beethoven? They're beautiful.
And sad. They make me feel even more depressed. So this year I thought I would try to deal with it head on.
I think what you're experiencing is seasonal affective disorder. Not inappropriately sad, for short.
Is there something you can give me for it?
Yes, but before we go that route, we should talk about your sleep patterns, diet, exercise routines. See if there's a natural way we can help you through it.
Whatever you advise, okay? I just want to feel better.
Well, then this will be easy. We have the same goal. Check in with me in about a week or so. Let me know how you're doing.
I will.
Who's next?
The Redmond family in fractions. All 7 of them.
I'll line up the needles. I know it's hard to imagine now, but every June this place is ablaze with pink and red roses. It's so beautiful.
Not bad.
So this would work for you?
Would it work for you?
Yeah.
Well, then we should book it. Now. Before anybody else does. Should probably get back to work, though. Thank you. I'll take that later. Alex Blackwell. Hi. Yeah, it's good to hear from you. Sure, I have a minute. What's up?
Welcome. Hi.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm in the market for a florist, and everybody says you're the best.
Oh, do they now? What's the occasion?
I'm getting married in June.
Oh, good for you.
Thank you. Can I show you what I have in mind?
Absolutely. A woman who knows what she wants. I like it.
My mom and I started saving things we liked when I was 7.
Peonies and ranunculus. Really original.
With bunches of coral flowers to add a little pop.
It's perfect.
Yeah. And you see how these clay pots were used as vases with different colored ribbons wrapped around? We loved that.
I can see why. You and your mom make a great team.
Maid, she died a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, how wonderful it is that you have this.
Yeah, it is. And my guarantee that I'll get exactly the wedding I always dreamed of.
Hello.
Did you text me you were coming over?
I did not. I just wanted to see you.
Is everything okay?
It's amazing. I have some news. Some exciting news.
What?
You know, I've always wanted to litigate environmental law for a top firm.
Of course.
I contacted a headhunter last month to find that job, and we found it. It's not just a top firm. It's the best firm in the country.
Alex, that's fantastic.
I know. One small catch, two.
A catch. Or two.
So this job is it's gonna be. It's in Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Ohio.
Yeah, I know what Cleveland is.
Yeah, and it starts in early February.
Early February.
And I'm leaving in a month.
What? No, Alex. No. You cannot go to Cleveland. Not without me.
I know. Which is why I think we should get married now.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Hey, so I'm looking at the calendar. If we get married the last weekend of the month, the 30th, it's a Saturday, that gives us 3 weeks to plan the wedding.
And pack and find a replacement at work.
It's a lot. I know. And not what you had in mind.
Well, no. And getting married in June has always been a dream of mine. My parents were married in June. I was born in June. They named me June.
June's your traditional wedding month. I get it. I really do. But I love you. And I want you to be my wife. And I can't wait to spend...
Ditto, all of that. It's just, I never imagined not having a June wedding.
Okay, well, if it's really that important to you, then let's just have it in June. I hate the idea of living halfway across the country in another city than you, but if we have to do it, we have to do it.
I hate that idea, too. No. We can absolutely 100% do this. And it's going to be great.
And it will be.
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it.
Promise.
Okay.
You're leaving. No.
Yeah, in a month.
I understand I need to advertise for a new nurse practitioner.
I'm sorry.
I'd say advertise for a replacement, but you're irreplaceable, June.
You're pretty irreplaceable yourself.
Where are you and Alex headed?
Cleveland.
Yeah, I already started looking at job listings out there.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
Thank you. But given the great experience I got here, I think I should be okay. I'm really gonna miss you guys. Mrs. Bainbridge dropped off her paperwork.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You just seem a little distracted. I'm sorry, it's none of my business.
Alex has a new job. In Cleveland.
Cleveland?
He and June are getting married in 3 weeks and moving there.
Wow. I'm just curious. How did Alex and June meet?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. June just doesn't seem like the kind of girl that Alex would normally hang out with.
They met professionally.
Oh. She needed an attorney?
No, he needed a nurse. Strep throat.
Kind of romantic.
Yeah, apparently.
This is such a horrible thing to say. Don't you think it's a little bit of a cliche?
What?
The nurse who snares the rich guy.
Yes, that is a horrible thing to say.
Sorry.
Doesn't mean it isn't true. I'm ready for my morning espresso.
I'm on it.
I love the fabric you've chosen for the reception place settings, June.
I know. Isn't it cool? Mom and I filed that one away about 10 years ago.
Is it still available?
Amazingly, yeah. Took about an hour of web surfing to track it down, but now I just need to arrange to have the place settings actually made.
Well, like me. I love to sew.
Grace, I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
You're not asking. I'm offering.
I'd take her up on her offer, June. I've seen her quilts. They're terrific.
Excuse me, it's my daughter in New York.
Oh,
You okay with this?
Dad, it's been 3 years. You're allowed to date again.
So you don't mind?
What did Mom say?
Charlie, don't be selfish. Make someone else as happy as you made me.
So I've divided up the to-do list. There's stuff that we'll need to do together, but with the rest, I figure if we each take half, we should be able to pull this off.
How big a wedding are you thinking?
Small.
Like immediate family members only?
Oh, come on. A little bigger than that. I'm sure you're going to want Matt to be there. And no way am I getting married without Tessa. And Dr. Mello. And Dad's going to want to bring Grace.
All right, so you still want to do it here?
No, not this time of year. We'll have to line up something indoors. And fast.
You know, it's not that easy for me to get away from work right now. I still have to prep the guys who to take over for me.
Yeah, well, me neither. I've got to help hire and train a replacement.
Okay, so tomorrow at lunch, let's go look at some new places and...
No.
Lunch.
No. Today, after work, I've got to stay on this. It's big enough.
It's not very exciting.
Oh, warm.
It's freezing in here.
We should keep looking.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's that smell?
Stale cigarettes.
Right. Forgot how awful that smell is.
I guess it's still legal to smoke in private clubs. Next.
How can something that calls itself grand be so blah?
This place will need a complete overhaul to work.
And it's way too big.
Would you consider eloping?
Don't you ever say that word again.
Okay. We need help.
What do you have in mind?
Someone who's either decorated or been a consultant to every good spot in town. You know, because we're so jammed for time, there's not going to be many places available.
And the places we've seen have been awful. I know given the time of year, we have to find somewhere inside, but at least like a venue with windows that let in light, you know?
Well, it's going to be hard to find someplace you like. I mean, most people book way in advance.
Mom, you're pretty dialed in. You think you could, I don't know, call someone or...
I can try, but, you know...
I was thinking the same thing.
Why don't you do it here?
We certainly have the space. Kitchen that can accommodate caterers, and a main room that's all about light.
If I do say so myself, it's a lovely setting for a wedding.
Consider it our wedding gift.
And
Wow.
yeah, you know, we would not want to inconvenience you.
Oh, you wouldn't be inconveniencing us.
We're used to putting on events here.
Yeah.
The New Year's Eve party was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. But listen, if we did do it here, you wouldn't have to put on anything. We would arrange everything.
Of course.
Absolutely. I mean, after all, it's your wedding.
Yeah.
It's settled. To June and Alex, and the greatest wedding put together in 3 weeks the world has ever seen.
Cheers.
No, it's really nice of them.
But I hear a button there.
I know your mother doesn't like me.
Of course she likes you. She's just set in her ways.
Well, I'm just sure she had someone better in mind for you to marry.
Then the greatest woman ever?
better than a nurse.
Except you're a nurse practitioner.
I'll let she knows the difference. Look, it's just, Alex, this is our wedding. I don't want your mother co-opting it.
She won't.
She'll be tempted to. We're getting married in her house.
Then let's get married somewhere else.
We don't have time. And anyway, it really is a beautiful venue for a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. You okay with the flatware that looks like bamboo?
Sure.
And what about wine glasses? Elegant and thin or rough and sturdy?
Elegant and thin.
Really? But you're a rough and sturdy kind of guy.
Yeah, but you're not.
So what, you're just picking stuff that I like?
Mm-hmm.
Really? So what if I want lavender sheets?
Love lavender sheets.
And Hello Kitty dish towels?
Stop it, mind reader.
Polka dot Tupperware?
Check.
His and her fondue pots?
That fondue's delicious.
Matching flannel nightgowns? Okay, back to business.
Okay, I guess.
Three weeks? Well, now we're down to 2.5. Why the rush? We're moving to Cleveland next month.
Cleveland?
Ohio.
I know where Cleveland is. I don't think it's possible.
No, don't say that.
I mean for me.
Oh. Right. Well, maybe there's someone else you could recommend?
Of course I'm gonna do it. I just need to kick and scream a little bit.
Can we still do the peonies and ranunculus?
Well, peonies are out of season, so. I'm sure they're going somewhere. I'll see if I can special order them.
Perfect.
No, don't hold out for perfection, okay? We'll just do the best we can.
Got it.
Yeah, right.
Maestro,
Buongiorno.
how are you?
Never been better. Your regime is working beautifully. I have not felt blue in days.
Oh, that's great. Did you join a gym?
Better. Benziglas.
Good for you. Listen, I have some news.
Yeah.
I'm leaving in a few weeks. My fiance got a new job and we're moving to Ohio.
That's a big news, huh?
I know. I'm going to miss my patients. Some more than others.
Not as much as we will miss you.
And I need your advice. I would like to hire a string quartet for my ceremony, and I'm sure you know a lot of great players.
I do. In fact, I am quite close to one of the finest violinists in the city. And he is in a wonderful duo with a pianist. And he would consider it a great honor to play at the wedding of his most favorite nurse practitioner. With a violin and a piano duo?
A violin and piano would be great.
But not for hire, huh? As my gift.
Thank you, Paolo. It's really nice.
My pleasure.
Hey, so I'm making progress on the flowers and the music.
That's great.
Well, not exactly the flowers and music I wanted, but close enough. And I'm almost done with the invitations. How are things on your end?
Good. I made a few calls and some internet inquiries, just waiting for people to call me back.
Good. But just don't wait too long because we've got to nail things down.
No, I know. I'll call you first thing in the morning.
Okay.
I love you. Sleep tight, sweetheart.
Love you too. Bye.
Everything okay?
Yeah, just, wedding stuff.
What wedding stuff?
Caterers, photographers, minister, I have a list.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, June's is just as big, but,
I'm not as into it as she is.
Yeah, well, you're a guy.
You know, darling, this is a really slow time of year for me. And I've had a lot of experience with caterers and photographers.
I'm sure Alex can handle it.
I know he could, but, you know, if you need some help.
thank you, Mama. June and I, we really want to do this ourselves.
Well, can I make some suggestions? I mean, you yourself said that I was dialed in.
Okay. But suggestions only.
Of course. Give me a copy of your list.
How's it going?
I feel slightly less buried under an avalanche than I did this morning.
Anything I can do to help?
No. Oh, but if I start to go bridezilla, promise me you'll yank me back to earth.
Promise. I'm turning it.
All right. Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
With a string quartet?
And just my family and my closest friends. No mean girls allowed.
Absolutely. A strictly enforced Mean Girls ban.
I hope I look as pretty as you did.
Oh, honey, you will be so much prettier. You will be the most splendiferous bride the world has ever seen. Even the flowers will stand and applaud.
What do you think? Does it need altering?
It won't need to be taken in or altered very much.
Oh, good.
It's a gorgeous dress. Where'd you find it?
My mother wore it at her wedding.
Oh, wonderful. She must be thrilled you're wearing it.
Oh, no, she's no longer with us.
Oh, sorry. Here, let's try on the veil.
Okay. Excuse me. It just really hits me sometimes.
I know, sweetie.
That my mom won't be here for this.
I know.
I'm wearing her dress and her veil.
So maybe you should buy your own dress and veil.
No, she so wanted me to wear this. And it's one part of the wedding that's going to be exactly as I imagined it.
Which is why maybe it's a good thing that you're getting married so fast. Just put all this behind you.
But I don't want to put this behind me. I want to savor every second.
You could have fooled me.
Am I doing the right thing, Tessa? Jumping in head first like this?
Of course you are. You're young and in love, which is all about jumping in head first.
I love Alex. I really, really do. I just want this wedding to be perfect, you know?
And it will be, because it's you and Alex.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope you're right.
Wow, these are stunning.
I know. Love the way he gets inside. I mean, most wedding photographers, they're so stagey. I mean, these breathe.
And he's still available?
Remarkably, yes.
Alex is going to be thrilled.
I hope so. I want him to see these right away, so take them to his office.
Of course.
Oh, I keep meaning to ask you, how well did you know Alex at Princeton?
You know, he dated Hillary, my roommate, so I hung out with them in group situations.
Never any sparks between you two?
I wish. I mean, come on, he's gorgeous, smart, super sweet.
Well, I think so, but I am his mother.
There was this one time, my parents have a place in East Hampton. We went out there for a weekend, a bunch of us. Things were winding down romance-wise between Alex and Hillary. There was this moment when I thought maybe, just maybe, nothing happened, but I was tempted.
I'm sure he was too. Let me know what he thinks of the photos.
Thanks for coming in. We'll be in touch. What did you think?
Another supremely qualified candidate. There's a lot of really great nurse practitioners out there.
Are you okay with this?
vetting the person that will take your job.
Of course, yeah. I want to make sure you guys make the right hire.
All right.
Bonjour.
Maestro, hi. Were you scheduled to come in today?
No, I just came to drop off Alicia. Some musical possibilities for the wedding. You let me know which ones you like, huh? Okay?
Aw, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Category of It's a Small World. A terrific guy joined our golf foursome on Sunday. Luigi Pascarella.
Father Louis, he's my first cousin. How is he?
Still playing a very good game. How old is he?
80 Ibis a day. Can you believe he's still saying a mass? Incredible.
The way he was hitting the ball, absolutely.
Ciao.
I'll tell Tessa we're ready for the next applicant.
Okay.
Diana put a hold on him, but we'll have to confirm soon.
Okay. Still want to run these past June.
Really? I thought you were in charge of the photos.
Well, yeah, but, I don't want to pick someone she doesn't like. She's particular about this wedding stuff.
One of those.
One of those what?
Women who dream about their wedding down to every little detail.
Don't all women do that?
Not me. If I met a man I loved enough to marry, we could elope for all I care.
See, I suggested that to June. I was kidding. Of course, I mean.
She's gonna love the photographer. Trust me.
They're, interesting.
He's, imaginative.
I did have something a little more traditional in mind. Color photos, at least. He shoots in color, right?
I don't know.
Did you talk to him?
No?
Well, who did?
My mom.
What?
My mom. And she has a caterer that's going to come by and give us some samples
Alex!
next week.
Alex, we talked about this. I don't want your mother making decisions about our wedding.
It's not a decision. Suggestions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Suggestions. This photographer doesn't work for me. Okay? I want to use one on the list I gave you.
Yeah, whatever you want.
There it is.
Good eye.
I hate it when the border isn't complete.
Yeah, that drives June crazy too, right, Junie?
June? You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, just, got a lot on my mind. Like my mother-in-law-to-be.
And what about her?
She's interfering with the wedding, making decisions that should be Alex's and mine.
So tell her to stop.
Oh.
Or you could try working together.
Right.
I'm sorry to play devil's advocate, but Diana's in a tough position here. I know, I've been there.
Tough how?
Well, her baby's leaving her for another woman. I know it seems silly to see it that way, but that's how I felt with my Eric. Embarrassing as it is to admit, when he and Nicole were planning their wedding, I got pretty meddly myself.
Yeah, but did you like Nicole?
Not as much as I do now.
Is this really just about Diana Blackwell?
No. Not entirely. I'm leaving, Dad. My job, my friends, my hometown. My whole life is changing like that. And I'm leaving you.
Oh, sweetheart, don't worry about me. Do you know it meant a lot to me when you moved back here after your mom passed?
Yeah, it meant a lot to me, too.
I'm okay now. And there's Grace.
It's just, everything's happening so fast. Alex and I won't even have time for a honeymoon.
You know what? If you were truly meant for each other, and you are, every day you're together will be a honeymoon. And if things are moving too fast, then slow them down. Postpone the wedding until you're ready.
But Alex wants to get married now.
What do you want?
I don't know. But the closer we get to the wedding, the more I miss Mom, and the more I wish you were here planning it with me like we always dreamed about.
You know what? I think you might be missing an opportunity.
Like what?
Like Grace said, instead of resenting Diana, maybe you should see if you can work together on this thing. I know that you two haven't clicked yet, but sweetheart, believe me, she's going to be your mother-in-law. She's not going to replace your mom. No one could.
Hi, Bethany.
June, what a surprise.
Hi, I'm sorry to just pop in like this, but I'm on my lunch break, and I figured if you had a minute, maybe we could go over some wedding details.
Sure, I have a minute.
Okay, terrific. Oh my gosh. Is that what you have to wear to work?
Every day.
I'd be miserable if I had to dress like that every day.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, not everyone can pull off this look. Just lucky, I guess.
Bethany, why don't you take June's coat? We can talk in here.
Thank you.
So, what's on your mind?
Well, I appreciate the suggestions you've made. Alex and I both do.
I'm happy to help.
Mm-hmm. But listen, the photographer you referred to us...
Alex told me that you'd like to go a different way. That's fine. I mean, I told the photographer we're moving on.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, as far as catering's concerned, I feel like...
What do you think about Jocelyn?
Jocelyn, as in the restaurant Jocelyn?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, she would have been at the top of my list, but I was told she didn't cater.
She doesn't, but, well, she's a friend.
Oh, Diana, that's fantastic.
Thank you. Oh, and did Alex mention Reverend Farnsworth to officiate?
No. No, Judge McCartan, the man I wanted, wasn't available. He married my mom and dad.
Reverend Farnsworth married Richard and me. I mean, well, he's retired now, but he agreed to slip on the collar one last time, you know, for old time's sake. I mean, isn't that wonderful continuity?
Yeah, that's really sweet.
And I wanted to talk to you about the size of the wedding. I mean, would it be okay if Richard and I invited some of our business associates?
How many?
Oh, not too many, a dozen or so. Well, here's who we had in mind. But don't worry, we will absolutely absorb all of the cost.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. This should be great.
Okay. Well, that's great. Yeah. I guess we're done here.
Yeah. So, I was reviewing Alex's wedding to-do list, and it seemed to me that something's missing. It's just boilerplate, but, well, somebody should be thinking about this, don't you think? Just to be safe.
You've seen everything we have. We could special order something, but that would take a few weeks.
I only have a week and a half. It's fine. I'll just take these.
Great.
Well, at least one thing will be perfect. See you later. Bye.
It's just wedding stuff. Put some fine Italian food, and some Frank Sinatra on the jukebox.
I've still got a ton of packing to do.
Can't wait till the morning.
Not really. I really should stay on it.
Bye.
I love that picture of your mom. I remember taking it right before the bad stuff started.
Yeah, it's why I love it so much.
You're not leaving it here, are you?
No, never. Wherever I go, she goes. I just hope she likes Cleveland.
That cauliflower parmesan was just divine.
Yeah?
How did she get the kale crisp to be so crispy?
What's in this dip?
Brussels sprouts. Isn't that clever?
Clever and scrumptious.
Yours okay?
Yeah, no, everything's really, really, really great. There will be a chicken option, right? And fish?
Well, Jocelyn's so inventive with non-meat dishes, I thought we'd take advantage of that. I mean, unless you have your heart set on chicken or fish.
But then she'd have to rethink everything in terms of food and wine pairings. And with only a week to go.
Yeah, I don't know if there's time.
Yeah, no. Everything's fine. Yeah, the food's really wonderful. We can just stick to the menu we've got. It's good.
So I don't know anything about wine or food pairings, so if there's something on the menu you want to talk to the caterer about...
I said it was fine.
Hold on. What's all this?
This is starting to feel like your mother's wedding, not ours.
That's silly.
It's not silly, Alex.
She's trying to help.
Look, I know we don't have time to have the wedding that I always envisioned, but I certainly don't want it to be the wedding your mother envisions.
I just don't see it as that big of a deal.
Do you care at all about this wedding?
Yeah. Probably not as much as you, but...
Great, thanks a lot.
Dude, give me a break. Look, I have the Y chromosome, you know? I don't care about wedding details like you, but I'm trying. And I really want to make you happy.
Well, I'm not.
Okay. Look, we're going to get through this, and it's going to be great. I promise.
That's how you see this wedding? As something to get through? Alex, this wedding is really important to me.
I get that. I get that. I do. But what's important to me is us being together. I'm really sorry that we're rushing things like this, but a new job in a new city without you, that's terrifying. This wedding is just a means to an end. Okay, and that end is us being together. That's the part I'm looking forward to.
It's just, this is the first big thing that we've tackled together. And if we can't get it right, what does it say about us?
The wedding's not us. This is us. This is us. This is us. This is going to be fine. I promise you.
I've got to get to work.
You'd be surprised how often this happens.
Well, it's a first for me.
So you're getting married?
Yeah, in 5 days.
Wow. January wedding, that's rare.
Yeah, well, we had to act fast. My fiance's starting a new job in February in Cleveland, Ohio. But I know you know where that is.
Aha! Oh, got it!
Oh!
Got it.
My hero. Thank you.
You know, I got married in a rush, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Seriously bad move.
Why?
My wife, my ex-wife, she didn't get the wedding that she'd always dreamed of and kind of never forgave me for it.
I'm sorry.
We had other problems, so it was more of a symptom than a cause. I've always wondered how things would have gone if I started married life with her happy instead of disappointed. So, I gotta get going to my next call.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Here you go.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with everything.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so late.
I'm just glad you got your engagement ring back.
Do you think it was an omen? Like, maybe I wanted to lose it?
Wow, are you having second thoughts, or is this just the jitters every bride-to-be is supposed to get?
I don't know. But my ring literally went down the drain. And I flirted with a plumber.
Was he cute?
Yeah.
So then why wouldn't you flirt with him?
Because I'm getting married.
So there's your answer. No omen, it's just an accident.
I think I'm starting to lose it, Tessa.
Hey, Matt asked me to be his +1 at the wedding, which makes sense. I mean, that's me and maid of honor. So don't unravel on me now. There's more at stake here than just you.
Okay.
Bethany, hi.
Hey. I was on my way to lunch and your mother asked me to bring you this.
What's this?
Just some legal papers connected to the wedding.
It's exactly what I need.
Right? Husband's holiday.
Exactly.
So, have you had lunch?
I have not.
Why don't you join me?
Sure. What were we thinking?
We weren't. We were young and invincible.
I'm gonna go with young and insane. That's more like it.
But what good times we had. And look at us now, we're all grown up.
Well, that was bound to happen.
I suppose so. I was always jealous of Hillary, you know.
Really? Why is that?
Because she was with you. I had a huge crush on you, Alex. And I still do. And I wanted you to know that so that when you hear what I'm about to say, you'd understand that I'm a little bit biased.
Say what?
I think you're making a big mistake marrying June. I've seen the two of you together, and I just don't get it. You're such a classy guy, Alex, and she's...
She's what?
Not. I mean, sure, she's pretty and fun and clever, but she just doesn't seem like a good fit for you.
That's enough. Why are you saying this?
Because we're friends, and friends are supposed to be honest with each other.
Really? Okay. Let me be honest with you then. I knew you had a crush on me in college.
Why didn't you do something about it?
Because I was not interested. And how could I be? You were manipulative and self-serving, and I thought that at least by now you would have changed. Maybe you would have grown up a little bit. Guess not. I love June, unequivocally and unconditionally, and she has more class in her finger than I could ever dream of having.
This was just hand-delivered.
Thank you.
I don't know what to make of this.
Well, I do. It's outrageous and insulting.
You can't sign this.
Of course not.
She has no standing to do this, does she?
No. And someone is going to tell her that.
You sure you don't want to just take a beat here?
Absolutely sure.
June, hi. Is something wrong?
I know you don't like me, Diana.
What are you talking about?
That you think I'm not good enough for Alex.
That's not true.
But a prenup? How dare you? I am not marrying Alex for his money, whatever you may think.
I don't think that at all. I do think the two of you are rushing into this marriage when it would be more prudent to wait.
It was Alex's idea to get married so soon.
Well, Alex doesn't always know what's best for him.
And you do?
I hope so. I'm his mother.
And you think he needs a prenup?
If his money is of no interest to you, why should you care if you sign one or not?
This was your idea?
This was not on either of your lists, so yes, I took the initiative.
You had no right to take that.
I'm not going to stand around and watch you make the biggest mistake of your life and not do everything I can to protect you.
A mistake?
There's obviously a red flag here, Alex. One that you're not seeing.
What are you talking about?
She is more in love with the wedding and making it just so than she is with you.
So were you. You were obsessed over your wedding. Dad told me you were.
Oh, well, that may be, but I never let it get in the way of how I felt about your father.
And neither has June.
Stop it! Both of you! My mother and I dreamed about the kind of wedding I would have. And it broke my heart to give up on that dream. But I did it for Alex. And I had hoped in time that maybe you and I could find a way to connect, just a little bit. Because I need that if I'm going to be part of this family. But I was wrong to hope that. And you're right. This is a big mistake. Everything about it has been wrong from the minute we agreed to it. It doesn't feel right. Nowhere near. The wedding is off.
June. What have you done?
I'm sorry, Alex. I meant no harm.
Yeah, Mom. Yeah, you did. And you better hope I can make this right. You know, and, thanks also for sticking Bethany on me.
What?
You're making a big mistake, Alex. Perhaps your double teaming would have been a little more effective had you not memorized the same script.
Sweetheart, I want to help.
I don't want to talk about it, Dad.
Sweet. June's not returning my calls or texts.
June, will you talk to me?
No!
Listen, I love you so much. I'm sorry for whatever I did to cause this disaster, and I'll do anything you want to make it right. I'll do anything.
Just go away.
We can stop the craziness. Let's have a June wedding. I mean, whatever you want to do.
Alex? Should probably give her a night to sleep it off.
Never seen her like that before.
I know my daughter, Alex, and I know how much she loves you. But right now, she's in a state, a bad one. She's not going to be there forever, I promise you.
Hope so.
Diana? We need to talk.
Alex told you what happened?
Yes. You know, for someone as accomplished and intelligent as you are, you've been incredibly clumsy.
June's canceling the wedding cannot just be about me.
No, I'm sure she's under a lot of stress, as is Alex. Which is why we should be helping and not hurting them.
I tried to help.
By taking over her wedding?
I didn't take over. I made suggestions.
You sideswiped her dream, Diana. You had a nuclear meltdown the night before our wedding because the flowers you ordered turned out to be fuchsia instead of orange. And you moved heaven and earth to get orange.
Oh, she hates me.
Why shouldn't she? She is going to be a part of this family, and you have to get used to that starting now. And you also need to find a way to make it up to Alex.
I'm losing him, Richard.
He's your son, Diana. You're not going to lose him. Any more than I lost my mother when I married you.
That's an understatement. Her annual visits kept getting longer and longer.
A war of attrition. But you two found a way to get along together, and so will you and June.
Oh, if they can patch it up.
They will.
I really am terribly sorry.
I know.
Why do you put up with me?
Because I would be desolate without you.
Morning. I brought your morning espresso and some fresh croissants. What's this?
Bethany, I'm letting you go. So here is a month's pay and a letter of recommendation.
What? Why?
I don't know exactly what you said to Alex, but I have a feeling that you were taking your lead from me. And I couldn't live with myself, working with you every day, knowing that.
Diana, I know I may have crossed the line with Alex, and for that, I'm truly sorry.
My mind is made up.
This is awful. This is seriously going to damage my career.
Oh, it's a very positive letter of recommendation.
But what would people think, knowing that I couldn't hold a job with one of the best designers in the country?
Just tell them I was impossible to work with and you quit.
Creative people at the top of their game are always impossible to work with. This makes me look weak and unprofessional.
I'm sorry. And if you can't survive this, well, perhaps you don't belong in our business.
Diana, please.
No.
Unbelievable. Diana, you're going to regret this.
is she?
Well, she stopped crying, but she didn't touch the latte I brought her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and get some food into her.
Good luck. I'll be at the office if you need anything.
Okay, thanks. Julie, sweetheart, can I come in? You need to eat.
I'm not hungry.
Suit yourself. You need to read this.
Read what? That's Mom's handwriting.
She wrote it to you before she died. She intended for you to read it on your wedding day, but I think she would have wanted you to read it now.
Dearest June, I wish you so much happiness today, my darling daughter, on the glorious journey you're about to begin. A loving husband, a strong marriage, a home of your own, motherhood. I wish all of that for you because I have known how wonderful it is. I know we've talked about this day a million times and how perfect it would be, but nothing is perfect, June. Life is full of the unexpected. Embrace it. And remember, on this special day, only one thing really matters. Pledging to share your life to the one you love. If you truly love him, all the other details are immaterial, and it will be, without question, the most beautiful day of your life. I'm smiling right now at the thought of it.
How close are you?
Pretty close. I took a shortcut, I think.
Did you take a left at the split in the path?
I think so. Oh, I've been so confused.
Yeah, I know.
But not anymore. There you are! I see you! I really, truly see you. Can you forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive.
I'm so sorry I made this all about the wedding.
I'm sorry I didn't step up to the plate like I should have.
I just felt like I was letting Mom down, betraying her somehow by not having the wedding we always dreamed about. But I know now I could never let her down. Not if I'm with you. So, Alex Blackwell.
What are you doing?
Will you marry me?
Yes.
It's all coming together, huh?
Yeah, it is. Listen, thank you for letting us be here the day before to set up and make everything perfect. As perfect as we can.
Can you spare a minute?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm here.
Okay.
What are you doing? Can
I see you the day before the wedding?
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
What's happening?
I don't know. Do you want to talk to me?
Yeah. I owe you both a profound apology for the things that I've done, said, thought. It's not easy to watch your only son grow up and come into his own, and to accept the fact that there's another woman now who inevitably will be more important than you are.
Well, you don't have to.
No, I'm not saying this is a sympathy bid or an explanation. There's no excuse for the way I behaved. But I don't like to dwell on things that have been. I'd like to look to the future. And so I'd like to ask a favor of both of you. Alex, I wonder if you'd consider giving this to June as her wedding ring.
Is that Grandma's ring?
My mother's. In June. Would you honor our family and wear it?
I also want to look to the future. I mean, that's what tomorrow is all about. And I meant it when I said that I want to feel more connected to you. This ring won't magically do that.
I know, believe me. But I was hoping maybe it was the first step.
It is. And I'd be honored to wear it.
Well, we can always have it sized, but it may be.
It fits perfectly.
Welcome to the family.
Can I speak to Reverend Farnsworth, please? Reverend Farnsworth, hi. This is Bethany Bernard, Diana Blackwell's assistant. We apologize for the short notice, but there's been a change of plans.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Were you this nervous on your wedding day?
Oh, considerably more. But then I was marrying a force of nature.
It really didn't hit me until this morning what I'm about to do. It's huge.
Yeah, as huge as it gets.
What if I'm no good at it? What if I'm no good at being married?
Somehow most of us just figure it out as we go along.
I just want to be the best husband that I can.
Well, you just remind yourself of that every day. And with luck, you will be.
Look at this. You're a sea of calm, and I'm the one with wedding jitters. You are going to be the most splendiferous bride.
Mom used to say that.
And she was right.
Hey, I don't want to go all four-alarm fire on you guys, but I was supposed to liaise with the minister when he got here, and he hasn't shown up.
Reverend Farnsworth, how could you possibly be in California visiting your sister when you were supposed to be here? I see. Well, have a nice visit. My assistant called and told him the wedding had been canceled.
Bethany?
This is a disaster. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. Unfortunately, there have been some wires crossed, and as a result, we don't have a minister to officiate the ceremony. So regrettably, we are going to have to reschedule the wedding.
Mrs. Blackwood, please, let me make just one quick call, okay?
Sure.
One quick call.
Isn't there some way on the internet that we can designate a minister for a day?
Let me Google that.
Crisis averted.
He was about to go off to a golf game, but I caught him just in time. Cousin Louis is on his way.
June, the January bride. Who would have thought?
You know, it's, your mom was right. We're going on a glorious adventure. You ready?
I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
I just have one wish for you today.
What?
That you and Alex will be as happy together as your mother and I were. Did I ever tell you I have the greatest daughter in the world?
Oh, because she has the greatest dad in the world.
I'm gonna miss her so fierce.
Okay, stop. I'm gonna ruin my mascara. Okay, Mom's watching. Let's do her proud.
Friends and family, we are gathered here to celebrate a wonderful occasion, the marriage of Alex Blackwell and June Fraser. Every wedding, like every marriage, takes its own shape. Today we have the wedding, but from this day on, Alex and June will have their marriage.
June, I love you so much, and I value you above all else. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I know we're starting that life sooner than expected, and that's a little selfish of me. Can I tell you how happy I am to be marrying you in front of all of our family and friends?
Alex, I love you with my whole heart. Getting to this moment has been challenging, but I am so happy to be standing here facing you, knowing that we get to share our lives together.
Do you, Alex, take June to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
And do you, June, take Alex to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Have you brought rings to seal your vows?
We have.
Vows have been pledged, rings have been exchanged, and so, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Kiss him.